What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today's project is to dig a trench from the garage to the house so I could put new electrical, run some new electrical to the garage, since whoever did the electrical, the previous owners, whoever did the electrical in this garage, they did some real shady work. So I want to tear all that out and get some new up to code, safe electric done in this garage, so I can run my welders and my lathes and other machines I may be getting in the future. So yeah, today's project is going to be digging this trench. So I'm going to start off by spraying a line across from the garage to the house, and I'm going to try to follow that line. There are a lot of boulders in the ground where I live at, so hopefully there are none in the path that I take, but we're gonna see what happens. If I do run into some of them, chances are I probably can't do it without getting a excavator out here, but we're gonna try our best to do this by hand. So let's get it on. So as you can see, there's a ton of rocks in the ground over here. So I'm gonna put the panel somewhere over here. The original panel is, I believe, right here. So I'm gonna put it in this section. As you can see, this is a no-go over here, the way they have it ran. So as you can see, I tried to put a grounding rod in the ground a few weeks ago, and it feels like I'm hitting a rock down, probably 3 feet down, 4 feet down. So I might have to dig this back out. I don't know if I could do that by hand, but we're gonna start digging a trench over here, running back to the house. So I made some good progress over here, but got this huge boulder in here, and so far it's about probably like 4 or 5 inches thick. I don't think I've made it to the bottom of it yet, but that's holding me up in this section. So we're gonna see if I can take it out by manual methods, just hands, or last resort I'll need an excavator, but we're gonna try it the hard way first. So I'm back here today with some new tools. Had to get a San Angelo bar, pickaxe, and Yeah, this is what I'm finding, this huge boulder in the ground. It's probably, so far as I can see, like a foot deep, and I think it goes even deeper. I don't know how far it goes that way. It seems to end somewhere around here, so it could very well be under the shed. So next course of action, I'm gonna try my best to hammer drill some holes and chisel it away. I don't know how long that's gonna take, but I just need a small path cleared out. So we're gonna see if that works. This is the rock pile so far. We got just from this ditch that's only about 14 inches long. I mean 14 feet long. And then you see we have a mountain of rocks back here. All from digging out the side of the garage, in the back of the garage. So maybe I'll have to rent some bigger tools, because the ones that I have might not be able to handle all of this, but we're gonna see. We're gonna find out. We'll find out together. So I got me a set of feather and wedges, and this seems to be doing the trick. Got some 3/4 feather and wedges, drilled 3/4 holes going across. I got the 3/4 bit stuck in this hole, so hopefully it'll come out once it cracks, but this stone cracked instantly as soon as I drove all these down. I tried using Dexpan, but I think I probably mixed it wrong, didn't work. So I'm gonna try it again in the future, but I'm gonna stick to these feather and wedges for now. See how much of this boulder I can get removed. So this is a demonstration from a 7-year-old, how to drive into feathers. Hey, oh, you saw it pop? Mm-hmm. Keep going. Hit all of them.
Look at that.
Yeah, popped it good. Go ahead. All right. Hit the rock with your hammer a little bit.
Rock.
Can you take the wedges out?
Wedges?
Are they loose? All right, take them all out. And I'll break it with the bar. Good job. That's what I'm talking about. So today's project is going to be continuing breaking down this boulder that I have in the ground that's blocking my trench for my electrical conduit. So I've been using this guy to drill most of the 3/4 holes, and I've had this thing for years, but right now it got so hot yesterday it was leaking all the grease out, so I'm gonna have to open it up and clean it up and change the grease. But I've been using that and with these feather and wedges that I got off of Amazon. These are 3/4, and I gotta say they work phenomenally. They work really well. So I want to speed this project up a little more. So I went to Harbor Freight and I got this Hercules SDS Max. So and this was on sale. I believe it was like around $350 for this one. So hopefully this will help me out with destroying this rock and getting it out the way. And then I went and picked this up as well. So I don't know if I'm gonna use this one right away. I want to try this one out, see if this is gonna do the job. If not, then I'll be opening this bad boy up and putting it to use. So I'll show you, I'll put in some video of what I did so far using the feather and wedges, but it's been a process. This is about like day 4, maybe 5 of trying to deal with this trench and this boulder. All right, finally got the rock as low as I probably need to get it. I'll just probably fill it with some topsoil to cushion the PVC pipe over here, the conduit. And I'll start digging it out over here. I ended up exchanging the smaller Hercules breaker hammer for the bigger one, just because the bigger one was on sale for the same price as a smaller one. I didn't realize that when I was in the store. So I gotta say it was night and day difference between using the SDS Max and that, obviously. And it chewed through a lot of the rocks and a lot of the dirt, and really helped me out. I see the value in it in the future for those big boulders that I can that I just can't get out the ground, or I just need to make a path through. So definitely is gonna have its uses in the future. And I decided I was going to give up on doing this the hard way, and I got me a mini excavator. Yep, I had to do it. So it was a really exciting day. I got a new toy, and it's always an exciting day to get a new toy. So over here, I'm learning how to mess around with the controls, mess around with the machine, what does what, and it took me a little bit to really get comfortable with the controls. I've only ever driven an excavator like once or twice before, and yeah, it took some getting used to. But this thing made quick work of what took me like 5 days to get to this point. I did the rest in just a few hours. I want to say maybe 3, maybe 4 hours with some breaks. But yeah, so this machine is a Hawaii. It's a Chinese mini excavator, and this model, the Shy 15, they're dealer specific models, so you do get American support. You get parts warranty for a year and 3-year powertrain. So it's a pretty good package for this machine. I believe this is a 1.6 ton, so it's around like 3,400 pounds on the scale. But I gotta say, this thing came in super handy. I was tired of breaking my back. So I got my mini excavator from Daryl over at Equipment Place in Myerstown, Pennsylvania. And I gotta say, he's a real stand-up guy, real responsive when you call him, when you text him, when you need something, and real informative. He looks over the machine completely before it gets sent out, greases all the grease fittings, makes sure the hydraulic fluid is good, changes the oil, the filters, make sure every nut and bolt is everything's how it's supposed to be. So I'm real happy with the purchase, especially for the price point. You know, for a regular homeowner, I don't think I'll ever put this to work in a business aspect, but you never know. I see the potential with it. Finally got the trench all dug out, and now it's on to the next part, laying the conduit. But I'm going to stop the video here. I'm going to do this in sections, so I have a playlist for my whole garage renovations. So if you guys enjoy the content, please like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions or advice, drop it in the comments. Catch you guys next time.